I actually want to start off with some stats because we know that it's been hot. We hit that 100-degree point. But I think what's most interesting is that we've had a lot of warm and muggy mornings. So I was able to take the data through 26 days of June. Of course, we still have 4 more to go. But so far, our June lows have been the 5th warmest in Charlotte history. So it's been the mornings that have been the warmest by far, well above normal. We're averaging around 70 degrees, and that's pretty substantial because we should actually have a lot more of the lower 60s to start off the month. Now we start to average a little bit closer to 70. And we are also at this point the 11th warmest June in Charlotte history as well. So it has been super warm. Now hitting 98, 98, 100, that definitely helped move us up the charts before we were closer to 20th before this week started. But it really just shows the progression and the aggression, I think is what we really should say for June. All right, so check it out. Who is excited for the lower 90s, right?
Yes!
Yes.
2 weeks ago, we're like, oh, the 90s. Now we're like, oh, the lower 90s.
Lower 90s?
That's nice.
Bring it.
What did I do to deserve this? Today is going to be the warmest day, though. I have a high of 94 for today. I actually just moved it up barely. We are still going to have a peak heat index around 101, so you can expect the next few days that are a little bit above average humid still. Either side of 100 is the real feel, but it's not 110. It's not 105. We don't have a heat advisory, so we got to just take this as a big win.
Yeah.
And then the upper 90, see that 97, 99? That's a little bit more of the Charlotte norm for the start of summer. And believe it or not, y'all, I don't have dates on here. Tuesday is July 1st. Did everyone have a good June?
Yeah, it was
It
short. It
flew
felt
by.
short. Yeah. After
did.
May seemed like it is a long month.
Yeah.
So June seemed like, we're
It
done.
flew by.
And we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really active June overall. Weather-wise was not boring, so that's also helpful.
That's true.
The one thing that does remain is our rain chances. One thing about today, I think you have an isolated storm chance. But if I were to isolate the best chances for rain, because it's not just daytime rain chances, it's also nighttime, I think tomorrow afternoon into the evening, and then Tuesday and Tuesday night right now look to be the wettest periods. And we'll talk a little bit more about the why, the wet, the whens. But really, I'm going to focus in on Saturday. I'm going to do things backwards here only because my graphics are out of order. But this is also the more prevalent rain chance. Because number one, we have more storm fuel, plain and simple, for your Saturday. So I think you have a higher chance that storms are going to be a little bit more active. And it's really interesting the way storms have been. So I'm gonna quickly pause. Jane, Carlene,
Yes.
did you receive a storm yesterday?
Did you receive a storm
I don't think I
yesterday?
did.
Are you hitting any storms?
I would say negative
Okay.
in South
The
Charlotte.
day before I did.
Day before, for
Day before
sure.
you did. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think I did.
Okay, so
I'm in the same group. I think.
Mecklenburg County, just in general, yesterday, actually, it poured around Cornelius to Huntersville. So where I was, trees were trying to blow over the smaller ones, and torrential downpours. The lightning was ridiculous, but then meanwhile, you didn't have as much there. But look at the difference there. Mecklenburg County had a severe thunderstorm to the north, but then you didn't see as much around the Charlotte area. So the point I'm making here is that that's your Saturday as well. I think you could have some really mean storms scatter across. These are the ones that have a mind of their own, and it could rain for up to an hour plus, while others don't see anything at all. But the general rule, before 2, I think you're good to go. I need to think of some sort of rhyme. Let me see. Before 2.
Got something to do? Go before 2.
That's it.
That's it.
What?
That's why I'm
someone
here.
is-
That's why I'm a writer. That's why
Oh
I'm a
my
writer.
gosh, very nice. Something to do it before 2.
What?
right.
Oh, that's a graphic now. Oh my God, I am so excited. That was so smooth.
Graphic worthy.
Oh, okay. If you have something to do it before 2.
Yeah.
Carlene, oh man,
Yay.
10 life points. That's for that.
Thank
That was
you.
so good. And that's the trend that we pretty much have each and every summer day. There will be scenarios that rain will start in the morning, but most likely the way these storms behave. And you can see by 3 o'clock, it's pretty active here on the map. Really most active around 5, and then it starts to wind down between 8 and 9. These are known as diurnal storms, aka driven by the daytime heat. So nocturnal, Diurnal's the other one. It just doesn't sound as
It doesn't
appealing.
sound cute.
Sounds like it belongs in a bathroom.
Yeah.
But then for your Sunday, we're seeing more of an isolated variety of storms that are really starting to pop up around the area. So in general, our forecast changes. Bingo, bango, presto, changeo. The forecast changes
Whoa.
I made. Yeah, I'm a magic man. Actually, no, I'm not. I've bought 3 magic kits in my life, and I do not have sleight of hand. It's very disappointing. And let's be honest, you can stereotype people. Don't I seem like a person that knows magic?
Yeah,
true.
At
No.
least, at least something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're born on Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
No magic to this guy.
No?
Yeah, nope. Very disappointing. But that
Not with that attitude.
yeah, that's right. Do you know what? That's what I'm gonna do
change
this
your
weekend. Gotta turn it around. Thank you very much. To have something to do it before 2. But the top is today, believe it or not. So 94 is the hottest that we have over the next 7. How it feels, it's still going to feel stuffy, but it's better from where we were. It's all about perspective. And those storm chances are isolated today. I downgraded that compared to what we had before. Other changes that we have also heading into the weekend, you can expect really just the Saturday that is thriving a little bit more than today. So that's one thing that I did kind of do the old switcheroo on. Now let's talk about today's storm potential. So you're going to see this yellow line here. That is the Storm Prediction Center. But I'm going to take my meteorological card and say that I think tomorrow has a better chance for a severe thunderstorm than today. Each and every day has a chance for a strong to severe storm. That's the way it works. But we're not going weather alert because we're only going to do weather alert if I really think it's going to impact a lot of us. I'm going to show you what the storm coverage looks like today. The mountains, you're watching from there, you have a solid bet for storms starting as early as 2 hours from now to about 2. It's pretty much spread across Avery, Watauga, Ashe County. But then for the afternoon, look at this. That's 4 o'clock. You just got little popcorn kernels on there. So if somebody handed you a bowl of popcorn and that was left up, you're not going to eat that. There's like 3 kernels. So it's not really a bet that you're going to have that much compared to what I just showed you. There is a better chance, I think, a little bit close to the mountains and the foothills. That's why I have that little arrow that says storm strongest here. So not saying you won't see a storm. It's just a higher chance that you do not see those storms just in general. All right, let's get to your 7-day forecast.
Okay.
And actually, this isn't just your 7-day. This is your 10-day forecast because there's a special day beyond this. We
Yes.
have 94 for today, then 92s. I wasn't being lazy. I just think all of them are the same. 91 on Tuesday, and then that front, because it said the best chance for rain is Tuesday. Could have some severe storms, but a lot of uncertainty. 88. That's nice, huh?
very
That's
nice.
And then the reason why I busted out the 10-day for today is because 4th of July.
Happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
It's also odd the way things are shaping up because we have a big old high pressure system that could slide in. That's the only day I don't have a chance for rain.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
the only,
nice.
not even the pop-up isolated guys.
That'll be good for
So
fireworks.
no before
boat
2
days.
rule.
And the boat.
Ooh, I have no boat friends, so
Me
that doesn't
neither.
We're
apply to
trying
me.
to we're trying to find boat friends.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boat
Viewers,
friends.
if you're out there, call in.
Yeah.
We want some boat friends.
Yeah, we want boat friends.
Take the whole WCNC crew for your crew.
Yeah, I technically have 1 boat friend, but the boat doesn't work.
Oh.
So that doesn't really doesn't
All
count.
right, yeah, dinghies don't work.
Dinghies don't work.
Dinghies don't work.
All right. Well,
Well, there it is.
pool weather.
Yeah.
It's not, as we've been joking all morning, it's never been so nice to be normal and boring. Just the usual summertime pattern.
Summertime.
Hopefully
All right,
we're done
this
with
weekend's
hundreds.
going to be better.
Better.
Still, I would think a Ben Pool approved day.
Yeah, but probably before 2 again.
Before
Which is
2.
actually, too, if you ever have a pool day, late afternoon, the early afternoon, you might want to go in anyways to cool off and have a sandwich. So I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
And that's another rule, too, that even though you might have the storms that pop up in the afternoon, you know how it works. You
Yeah.
can go in, do whatever, and it's clear in an hour.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's your weekend.
That's
Enjoy it
summer.
all, and welcome to summer.
That is summer in the Carolinas.
Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Because we
please.
mentioned this. What is it? July 3rd is Thursday.
Yeah.
That officially starts the dog days of summer. Because the official dog days of summer, because it is a technical thing, is July 3rd to August 11th. So
Okay.
almost dog days.
Because of dog moon, right? Didn't you say something about
Dog
moon?
star.
Dog star.
Dog
excuse
star.
me.
Yep.
Something
Dog star.
celestial.
Yes, here's the dog star. And
star.
oh yeah, and by the way, the moon, because I had a graphic on this. I thought this is pretty cool. This isn't like really a rare thing, but this is my favorite moon status.
Oh.
The crescent moon, and it looks like Lisa's kids mentioned this, a big toenail. So you're
nice.
it does. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have the big toenail in the
that
sky. And it's only
That's nasty.
yeah, it's a clean toenail. It's like a toenail after you take a shower. Yeah, it's not a dirty toenail.
Cut your toenails. Okay.
Who left that there?
The beautiful mind of children.
Yeah, it pops. It's absolutely at its peak around 3 to 4, and there's actually an old folklore that if you see a crescent moon during the day, it's supposed to be good luck. Well, you will be
okay.
seeing that. So that's another random point I wanted to make up. All right, end
Excellent.
scene.
If you haven't seen it, when you said magician and you're not magic, Justin Willman on Netflix. Have you seen this? He's part comedy, part magic.
I'm only bringing this up because Rusty, our director, says I need to watch it because he said he reminds me of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I'm honored.
Totally.
Whoever Justin is.
I know.
That's awesome.
Never knew him, but saw him and laughed very hard.
It's
and
good?
It was very good, very entertaining, family friendly.
Okay.
Just good, clean, smart, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard something about the zip codes of people. And
Yes.
that's amazing.
All about you.
Okay, well, that's what I'm going to do this
Is that
weekend.
fun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, if you have a storm, go in and watch that and go back outside.
There you go. All right, there you have your moon status for the day.
There it is, big old toenail.
Nice. Thanks, Chris. You have parting music for this Friday morning?
The final countdown.
All right. Chris Mulcahy, thank you for joining us on this Friday morning again. Start you off right. That was great.